So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depends upon where you are out there in the universe. It's morning here. And sat down. Started listening to the cards like they were the sound of the ocean. And habits kicked in, and immediately my shoulders said, oh, it's time to relax. Cracked my neck a little bit. Took that breath. So, and good morning over there on Twitch. So anybody on Twitch, generally I hang around YouTube. Go to YouTube at MyTarot.org. Just type that in at YouTube, MyTarot.org, and you can find me there if you want to leave a message or anything. But now we're just taking that breath. And as we listen to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. We take this moment to see what the universe has for us today as we take that daily inventory. See if there's any tips or tricks. See if there's any angers or resentments to look at. As I like to say, so that if something does pop up today, maybe we've already looked at it in our reflection in the morning, and maybe instead of just acting out, we can react differently and just surprise people. And also to keep in mind that sometimes when we're doing the tarot, and as we're reflecting, it may not be about us. We could be sitting there seeing sadness, joy, anger, resentment, and we can think, I know exactly who that fits. And maybe this is something where we just need to also reach out to other people. So, what does the universe have for us today? Carla, I hope you're feeling better. I don't know if you're on or not, but I hope you are. Feeling better, I should say. So, let's go to our cards here. And here we have our stack. And we're going to put out these 3 threads going out to the universe. We're relaxing. We've taken that breath. We've rotated our necks a little bit, so now we're set to try and be a little bit open to what we're going to see. So today is Tuesday. Each one of these is a different thread going out to the universe. Each one a different conversation. Happy Tuesday it is. So good morning, Eleanor. So, Phil, which deck is it today? Let's be surprised here. I tell you what, we're going to go with the center stack. Today is Tuesday. Let's take a look right at the heart. So, Phil, we're going to use what is probably my favorite deck. Since I like to switch it up. So what does the universe have for us today? Oh, so Phil, this is the Tarot Marseille. This is based off the Convert deck. Good happy blood moon to you too. Good morning. Taco Tuesday. I'm all for it. So, with the Marseille, so we're sitting here and we're looking at the Devil card. And what is that? That is our, I'm just going to use the word defects of character. If you've ever been in a 12-step group, that's what they pretty much call it. These are the things that we do to harm ourselves or others. These are those bad habits that we have or the people around us may have that can affect other people. And they're the habits or the bad traits, good, bad, and different, I'm not too, So anyway, these are the bad traits that we might have. Drinking, doing something to harm others. And the thing is that the same thing with the Rider-Waite is that these ropes are very loose around the neck. These are things that would actually slip off if we just turn it upside down. So you can see that We are bound by these because of our own actions. These are things that we do have a choice about. The choice may be taken from us because of an addiction or something like that. But these are the chains that we put around our own selves to bind ourselves to something. So, what are we going to go into from there? We're going to move into the Ace of Swords. So, aces, beginnings, swords are thought. So, one of the ways that we can get out of these things that we do to harm ourselves or others, sometimes emotionally, we're just landlocked. We're locked into it and it's like we can't get out of it. Sometimes it takes knowledge, it takes learning. Why do I do this? Why am I doing this? Well, if you don't know what the problem is, then you can't know what the solution is. So this is about that first glimmer of a solution. And we move to the Eight of Cups. So if eights are about progress, rewards, we're almost to that finish line. So eights, Pamela Coleman Smith in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, she shows the person walking away from the cups. They're making a progress, but they're moving away from something. And cups are about emotion, spirituality, the joys in life. But being willing to walk away from something even though we love it. So this is one of those days where it's asking us to take that daily inventory. And for example, when we're wrong, to admit it. It's to take that daily inventory of the harms that we do to ourselves or others. And it's asking us to look at it logically. Today's the day where we finally say, I know this is something that I need to leave behind. So with the advice card being the Wheel of Fortune, it shows just how important today can be in our lives or in the lives of somebody else. Because let's face it, every day we put out those webs to the universe, those different threads. And based on the one that we pull today, that thread we pull today, because of that butterfly effect we hear about, it's going to affect us and everybody around us for the rest of our lives. So with the Wheel of Fortune, this is saying that change happens no matter what. Change is going to happen. These top cards are saying, what type of a change do we want to affect? Change is going to happen, so what kind of a change do we want to affect? It's up to us. And the fact that it's two majors in here like this, that really is showing that this is going to be something not easy, because we're not using other majors, other trump cards to make these effects. These are the day-to-day cards. These aren't the destiny cards. I call the majors the destiny cards, and the minors are the day-to-day cards. Change is going to happen. We're getting the opportunity now to prepare for it with what limited control we have over the future, but we can control what? We can't control people, we can't control places, and we can't control things. The one thing that we do have some modicum of control over is ourselves. So, this is about using our head, understanding the situation, that the change that's needed. And this is about putting our heart into it and being willing to make that change. And as Eleanor says, You may have to walk away from something or someone because you changed your fate. Yeah, you know, we can be addicted to people just as easy as we can be addicted to, you know, a drug. You know, unhealthy is unhealthy. But this is giving us a chance to think for a second. If change is going to happen no matter what can I do to affect the change? So with that, today is Tuesday, and I'm going to hope that everybody here has an amazing day, or if you're wherever else in the world you are, you have an amazing afternoon or evening. I am going to be back again tomorrow at 7:15. So thank you all again so very, very much, and I will talk to you later. Thanks a lot, everybody, again, for being there for me.